restart this thing again? Almost 3 minutes and I can't get my computer to work right. Bernie H 203. There we go. I see and hear you, Donald. Thanks. God is great's in the house. Bernie H. Titus. Bernie. Alright. Looks like we're in business here. I'll get the show rolling as quickly as possible. Well, there's never enough time in a day when you're retired. Do me a favor. Don't get old. Don't get old. That's all I recommend for any of my friends in the channel. Don't get old. Yep, in a little over a month and 2 weeks, I'll be 66. And it's not fun. It's not fun. Alright. We will get into everything real quickly here. If you can see that, that'll be a sneak peek on today's trivia. That's the quick peek, in case you want to get an early look at it. If you got me on a big screen that you can read that. I could probably barely read it. Okay. So let's see, we're 5 minutes in. I am in my mid-50s. So I got almost 11 years on you there, Bernie. But I'll tell you one thing, it's fun being retired. The only thing, unlike you can work overtime to earn an extra money in your paycheck. Unfortunately, I'd have to get a part-time job, and I'm done working. I'm done working. I retired at 60 and said I'm done. Trying not to get old. There you go. Trying not to get old. Okay, let me do one refresh here so we know where we left off, and one refresh here so I'll get all caught up on the chat. Alright, so again, welcome to Hall of Fame Biography, episode number 240, Eddie Plank, plus baseball trivia, plus I think we'll open up 3 packs of cards, 1 of the hanger packs that I got at the PX, and 2 of the Heritage from Jason, Lockin' 99. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, but first and foremost, we will do our trivia. We will do our trivia here. For our baseball birthdays for today, Thursday, May 23rd, we've got Zach Wheat, Deacon Felipe, Dummy Hoy, and Augie Gallen. Okay, those are the baseball birthdays. And today's trivia will be worth 5 points. Whoever gets the 2 correct answers correctly. It's going to be a harder one. So, but it'll be a 5-pointer. And it's a name game. Okay, it's a name game. So for Bernie and God is Great, Bernie and God is Great are the only 2 that are here, but you 2 have a chance at the trivia. Okay, so the trivia question is, again, name game. Name the 2 Davids who have won Cy Young Awards since 1990. Name the two Davids who have won Cy Young Awards since 1990. Okay? So all you have to do is, their first name is David. All you have to do is guess the two last names of the Davids. Go ahead and start your guessing now if you so desire. Again, if you only get one or the other and not both, whoever comes up with the correct answer for each one would win an entry. Okay? So let's see. I'm going to go to 215. We'll go to 215 on this one. And then we will continue on, if nobody can get the name, two Davids who have won Cy Young Awards since 1990. So these two Davids have both won the Cy Young Awards since 1990. Okay, you got 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go. I'll do a countdown. When we get to 14, I'll tell you you have 1 minute left. Limber up your... Okay. We got Bernie and God is Great in the house. Okay. Okay, we have 2:14. 1 minute remaining on the guesses. Give you a slight help here, Bernie. You got one of them right. I'm not going to tell you which one, though. You got one of the two correct. One of the two. Alright, and your second guess, you got one of the two correct. Oh boy, less than a minute to go. It is 2:15, but you know what, Bernie? I will give it to you because you guessed David Cohn in your second guess, and you guessed David Price in your first guess. So I will give you the 5 points since you're the only one even attempting to guess. So Bernie, you got a +5 for getting Cohn and Price. I'll go ahead and read the answer on the back here. David Cohn in 1994 and David Price in 2012. Chuck Nasty Sports is in the house. How you doing there, Chuck? Despite missing nearly 2 months of the season because of a work stoppage, Cohn, then with the Royals, earned a 16-5 mark, posted a 2.9 ERA. Pitching for the Rays, Price went 20-5 with an ERA of 2.56. So there's our answers, David Cohn and David Price. Congratulations there, Bernie. You got our trivia for today. Alright, so next up to bat here, we've got our Hall of Famer, Eddie Plank. Eddie Plank is our next Hall of Famer in our biographies. And just in case I forget, we've got 2 cards for Plank. We've got the Calgon chip. We've got a Calgon chip. Let me see if I can straighten him out. He's tipsified there. Okay, let me see if I can fit. And then I do have another Eddie Plank. And this one's kind of like a short print version because it's a Cooperstown. I believe this was from the 2000 and let me see if I can find it real quick. Doesn't say on the card which one, but it's probably from the 2012 or 2013 Panini collection. But it is a short print. It is a short print of 194 out of 199. Or 599. 194 out of 599. Then the other one I have here is a Calgon chip, or it's one in every 5-cent package of Calgons, of Pilot chips and mint chips. The gum that's round. And that shows Eddie Plank in his good old glory days. So we will leave those there so I don't really have to share the cards when we're done. Let's get into Eddie Plank's biography. Alright. It says Edward Stewart Plank was born August 31st, 1875 and passed away at the age of 50 on February 24th, 1926. Nicknamed Gettysburg Eddie, was an American professional baseball player, a pitcher. Plank played in Major League Baseball for the Philadelphia Athletics from 1901 through 1914, the St. Louis Terriers 1915, and the St. Louis Browns in 1916 and 17. Plank was the first left-handed pitcher to win 200 games and then 300 games, and now ranks third in all-time wins among left-handers with a 326 career victories, 13th all-time, and first all-time in career shutouts by a left-handed pitcher with 66. Philadelphia went to the World Series 5 times while Plank played there, but he sat out the 1910 World Series due to an injury. Plank had only a 1.32 ERA in his World Series career, but was unlucky with a 2-5 win-loss record in those games. Plank died of a stroke in 1926, and he was posthumously elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1946 by the Veterans Committee. As far as his early life, Plank grew up on a farm near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. He was the fourth of 7 children born to Martha McCreary and David Plank. His father was a school director and tax collector in Gettysburg. Plank did not play baseball until the age of 17, when he started playing for a local team in the Gettysburg area. He practiced pitching by throwing a baseball against his barn door, drawing lectures from his father for all the dents he left. When Plank was about 22, Frank Foreman, the pitching coach at Gettysburg College, asked him to try out for the school's baseball team. History books often erroneously state that Plank graduated from Gettysburg College. He attended Gettysburg Academy, a prep school affiliated with the college. However, he played for the college's team without ever being enrolled there. As far as his career, in 1900, Plank signed with the Richmond Colts of the Virginia League, a minor league. The league folded before Plank could pitch for the Colts. However, next May, Foreman recommended Plank to Connie Mack, the manager of the Philadelphia Athletics, who liked what he saw and signed Plank to a contract. Plank made his major league debut for the Athletics on May 13, 1901. As a rookie, Plank pitched well, posting a 17-13 win-loss record with a 3.31 earned run average and 28 complete games in 32 games started. He won 20 games for the first time in his career in 1902, posting a 20-15 American League record. And a 3.30 ERA as the Athletics won the American League pennant. Only Ruby Waddell won more games that year for the Athletics. As Mack pointed out, he won 23 games in 1903 while leading the American League in games started. In 1905, Plank made his first trip to the World Series. He faced Christy Mathewson in his first game and Joe McGinty in the fourth game. Though Plank gave up only 3 runs in 17 innings during the series, the Athletics lost to the New York Giants in 5 games and did not score an earned run in the entire series. The Athletics returned to the World Series in 1910, but Plank was forced to sit out with a sore arm, although newspapers were speculating that he would pitch during the season. By 1911, Plank was the last member of the Athletics remaining from the 1901 team. The 1911 team made the World Series and faced the Giants again after Plank won Game 2 and lost in a relief appearance in Game 5. The Athletics won the series in 6 games. In 1913, the Athletics and Giants met again in the World Series, and Plank faced Mathewson in Games 2 and 5. Mathewson hit a 10th inning single off Plank to set up a Giants victory in Game 2, but Plank and the Athletics bested Mathewson 3-1 in the 5th and deciding game of the series. In 1914, Plank's final year with Philadelphia went to the World Series again, and Plank pitched a complete game in Game 2, but lost 1-0, and the Boston Braves won the series in 4 games. During his tenure in Philadelphia, Plank was one of the most consistent pitchers in the game, winning over 20 games 7 times. In the 4 World Series in which he played, Plank earned a 1.32 ERA, but only a 2.5 win-loss record. As Plank was one of the best pitchers of the Athletics, Mack would usually match him up against Christy Mathewson, another Hall of Famer, when the Athletics played the Giants in the World Series. Plank pitched complete games in all 6 of his World Series starts. His quiet personality led to him getting overshadowed in media coverage by other athletic pitchers, such as Hall of Famers Waddell and Chief Bender. But Plank would win more games than either of these. In November 1914, it was rumored that Plank would be sold to the New York Highlanders. In December, Plank signed a contract to play in the Federal League. Mack expressed to regret at Plank's departure, saying, "I wish him the best of luck. I was through with him. He was after the money. He was a wonderful pitcher, and he is a good one yet." He played for the Outlaw League, St. Louis Terriers, and won 21 games, the 8th and final time he reached the 20-win plateau. Some baseball reference works declined to acknowledge the Federal League as a major league, and therefore gave Plank credit for only 20 win seasons and 305 total wins. When the Federal League folded, Plank applied for free agency but was declared to belong to the St. Louis Browns for 1916. In September of that year, Plank predicted that he might be able to pitch 10 more seasons, saying, "I don't know whether it is said that I have more on the ball this season than I had in other years. But at any rate, I feel that there have been just as much stuff as I ever did." However, by June 1917, newspapers reported that Plank's career was nearly over. He had struggled with arm problems and had left the team at one point due to a nervous breakdown. He retired in October 1917, citing stomach difficulties brought on by the stress of baseball. His final game was a 1-0 11-inning complete game lost to Walter Johnson and the Washington Senators on August 6, 1917. Despite his announcement, the New York Yankees traded pitchers Irvin Shocker and Nick Gullip, infielders Fritz Maziel and Joe Gideon, catcher Les Newmaker, and cash to the Browns for playing Del Pratt. Plank refused to report to New York, insisting he was retired. Over his career, Plank amassed a 326 win, 194 loss record, a 2.35 ERA, and 2,246 strikeouts. He won 305 games in the American League, making him the league's winningest left-handed pitcher. He was the winningest left-hander in baseball until 1962, when Warren Spahn won his 327th game. In addition, he was the winningest pitcher left or right-handed in the American League until 1921, when he was surpassed by Walter Johnson. Plank was known as a finesse pitcher with a good sidearm, sweeping curveball, and his best-known pitch was nicknamed the Crossfire. Thrown across his body, it reached home plate at an angle, making it difficult for hitters to track, especially if they were left-handed. Plank was active on the mound before he threw a pitch, even sometimes talking to the baseball before he delivered it. This strange behavior helped him unnerve opposing hitters. His consistent performance and strong work ethic led Mack to use them frequently, part of the reason Plank at times developed sore arms during his career. Plank was also known for his long pauses on the mound, for which some claimed lengthened the duration of the games in which he pitched. Sensei Domino, how you doing there, brother? Thanks for popping in here. See, you're the only one. Chuck's here. God is Great's here. Sensei Domino, Bernie H. Anybody seen Big Ray? Haven't seen him yet either. Plank was also a good hitting pitcher in his career, compiling a 206 batting average, 331 for 1,607 at-bats. With 130 runs scored, 3 home runs, and 122 RBIs, he recorded a career .971 fielding percentage, which was 28 points over the league average for American League pitchers from 1901 to 1917. Get a sip of water here real quick. So as far as his personal life, Plank married Anna Nee Myers in 1915. They had a son named Edward Stewart Plank Jr. According to baseball historian Frank Russo, he was as solid a family man as you could ever find. Plank's brother, Ira, was the baseball coach at Gettysburg College for more than 20 years. Friendly by nature, Plank did the unusual by taking time to mentor the rookie pitchers on the athletic staff, and he befriended Louis Van Zelst, a hunchback who served as the team's mascot. Later in life, after retirement, Plank opened a Buick dealership in Gettysburg. He pitched the 1918 season for the Steelton Club of the Bethlehem Steel League in an industrial baseball game. Steelton was only 40 miles from his home, and the arrangement allowed him to manage his business during the week. Plank did not seem to be in ill health after his career, but on February 22nd, 1926, his wife awoke to discover her husband paralyzed on the left side due to a stroke and suffering garbled speech. Upon arriving at the Plank home, the family practitioner and Plank's wife decided he should be left where he was for treatment rather than moved to the hospital. The pitcher showed signs of recovery briefly, then started having bouts of lost unconsciousness. He lost the ability to speak, and by the 24th, no one expected him to recover. He died at 2:49 p.m. that day. 2 days after his death, Plank's funeral was held at Gettysburg First Presbyterian Church. The Reverend W.C. Space said Eddie was true to his manhood, true to his parents, true to his wife and home, true to his God and church. What better could be spoken of any man? He was buried in Evergreen Cemetery in Gettysburg. Anna lived 29 more years before her death in 1955. Upon hearing Plank's death, Connie Mack said that he felt like a father who had just lost a son. Eddie Plank was one of the smartest left-handed pitchers it has been my pleasure to have on my club. He was short and light, as pitchers go, but he made up for physical defects, if such were, by his study of the game and his smartness when he was on the pitching peak. He said, former teammate Jack Coombs said, I have always been thankful that I was thrown into such intimate contact with so inspiring a man in the days when the majority of ball players were of a much lower type than at the present time. Plank was a Freemason and a member of the Good Samaritan Lodge, number 336 in Gettysburg. As far as his legacy, in 1943, former teammate Eddie Collins remembered Plank as the greatest pitcher in baseball, not the fastest, not the trickiest, and not the possessor of the most stuff, but just the greatest. Collins said Babe Ruth thought he was the hardest pitcher to hit, and Ty Cobb selected him to his all-time team. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1946 and voted into the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame in 1972. Gettysburg College began planning for the Eddie Plank Memorial Gymnasium at the college shortly after Plank's death. The gym was completed in 1927, and indoor sports such as basketball and wrestling were played there until 1962. A restaurant in downtown Gettysburg honors Plank's career. A portion of Plank's childhood farm is a housing development known as Plank's Field. Plank is mentioned in the 1949 poem Line Up for Yesterday by Ogden Nash. In 2006, T206 tobacco card featuring Plank was described as the second most valuable card in existence. It was owned by the Arizona Diamondbacks owner Ken Kendrick and was part of a collection that Kendrick loaned to the Baseball Hall of Fame for display there. The most valuable baseball card in existence is a T206 Honus Wagner card, is in the same collection. The first full-length biography of Eddie Plank, Gettysburg Eddie, The Story of Eddie Plank by Lawrence Knorr, was published in 2018 by Sunbury Press. So there you have it, Eddie Plank's biography. And now let's go over his induction stats as listed. Eddie Plank was a pitcher born August 31st, 1875 in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania in the United States. He died February 24th, 1926 at the age of 50 in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. He batted left through left. His MLB debut May 31st, 1901 for the Philadelphia Athletics. And then his last MLB appearance was August the 6th, 1917 for the St. Louis Browns. His MLB statistics: win-loss record, 326 wins, 194 losses. His earned run average for his career, 2.35. His strikeouts, 2,246. The teams he played for: the Philadelphia Athletics, 1901 through 1914. The St. Louis Terriers, 1915, and the St. Louis Browns, 1916 and 17. His career highlights and awards: 3 times World Series champion, 1910, 11, and 13. He's in the Philadelphia Baseball Wall of Fame and the Athletics Hall of Fame. A member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame induction in 1946, and the election method was the Old Timers Committee. So there you go. Eddie Plank, our Hall of Famer for episode 240. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Finishing a little bit early today, but we do got some cards to open up here in a second. So that will be fun. Those will go in my Eddie Plank Hall of Fame collection. Alright, so next tomorrow for Friday will be Alex Pompez. Alex Pompez. So I think we only got a few more P's. I think next week, we're going to have Kirby Puckett next week. Marker here, mark these off real quick. This is my Master Hall of Fame listing here, but this one was Edward Plank. So we got that done. We got Alex Pompez next for Friday, and then next Tuesday we have Cumberland Posey, and next Wednesday it looks like it'll be Kirby Puckett, followed by Old Hoss Redbum, and Tim Raines, Rock Raines, will be coming up next week. So a bunch of nice players coming up, finishing the P's and moving on to the R's as we continue through the alphabet. There's a lot of R's. I know that much. When we get to that. Okay, let's see how many up. I'm not really worried about the thumbs up. Let's just see how many thummies up we've got here. Not worried about. We'll still open up the packs of cards. Okay. Get these ready here real quick. 3 thumbs up, that's okay. Only a few today. But I've been aching to get these packs opened anyway, so I think we might still have just 2 or 3 people still here. Let's see, does it show? It shows we got 3 people, so I'll probably, let's see. So we got God is Great, Crossover Paranormal popped in here a little while ago. So we do have a few people hanging out in here, I think. But it shows 3. So they might have just checked in to say hi. They probably didn't check in long enough to hold the thumbs up. That's what my guess is. So let's see. Chuck, are you still here? Chuck, 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 Chuck. Okay, so Bernie, Sensei, and Chuck. Okay, so Bernie said here first. So which pack would you want me to open? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? I'll let Bernie choose first, then I'll let Bernie says number 2, this one, okay. Okay, so let me tell you what, we'll do it this way. And I'll just kind of mix these up just for fun. We're only going to open 3 packs, but I'll give choices for now. Okay, so we're going to open up this one first, since Bernie H chose Series 1. Okay, open up this Series 1 here. Where did I put? Okay, I think I put them right there. My last Series 1 pack. Okay. Don't think we have a thick card in here, but let's see what kind of fun we can get here. Okay, let me set that down for a second. Is Titus still here? Doesn't matter. I think we'll zoom in. Oops. I think it's whoa. No, let's back up around. There we go. I think that'll do good there. That way I can hold these up, and so we'll have Bernie, Sensei, and then Chuck choose. Okay, so we've got Josh Lowe with the Tampa Bay Rays, David Hamilton rookie card. We got a Mike Trout. Setting certain cards aside, so I'm going to put that Trout in there for now. Framber Valdez with the Astros. And we'll slide the rookies up here for now. Tyler O'Neill with the Cardinals. We got Carmen Mladzinski, rookie card for the Pirates. Alright, then we've got Christian Walker with the Diamondbacks. Shout out to Kevin. And we've got Jazz Chisholm Jr. with the Marlins. Geraldo Perdomo with the Diamondbacks. We got Zach Gelof, rookie card for the Athletics. We got Ryan O'Hearn with the Orioles. We've got Thairo Estrada with the Giants. We've got A.J. Smith Shawver, rookie card for the Braves. Shout out to Blake with Left Behind Times. Elhuris Montero with the Rockies. There we go. We got the Seattle Mariners. Cal Ripken with the Seattle Mariners. Gonna slide him right up in there. Reese Olson, rookie card for the Tigers. Miguel Amaya with the Cubs. Willie Castro with the Twins. Patrick Bailey with the Giants. Ceddanne Rafaela, rookie card for the Red Sox. Jonathan India with the Cincinnati Reds. Bryson Stott with the Philadelphia Phillies. Grayson Rodriguez, future star. Scooch this over here for now, next to the rookie. Josh Naylor with the Guardians. Fernando Tatis Jr. with the San Diego Padres. Alright. Can't remember. I'll set that with Trout for now. Matt Olson with the Braves. Insert card. Ronald Acuna Jr. Insert card. Ellie Dela Cruz, rookie card. Insert. Then we've got Strider, Zalin, and Justin Steele, National League leaders. We got the San Diego Padres team card. We've got Hayden Wesneski with the Cubs. We've got Camilo Duval with the Giants. We got Brian Wu, rookie card for the Seattle Mariners. That with my Cal-Ripken there. Then we've got Miguel Cabrera. He's going to go off to the side here as star players. Ryan Presley with the Astros. And Curtis Mead with the Tampa Bay Rays, rookie card. So a few rookies, a few star players, 2 Seattle Mariners, and a couple of star players. I thought I had a star rookie. Oh yeah, Ellie Dela Cruz is a rookie. I knew that. Future star, those guys. Let me set these on top here. And we'll let you know for Sensei Domino. 1, 2, or 3. Again, I mixed these up, so if you were thinking the other one, just kind of remember where I put them. And I will set these off here right now. Glock Dookie. Thanks for popping in here. New subscriber. Pack number 3. 1, 2, 3. So this one right here. Right? So we're going to open this one. Then we will let Chuck, if he's still here, choose the next one. Hello, Glock Dookie. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe to a video. That would be awesome. So we got a St. Louis Cardinals rookie card for Mason Wynn. Okay. We've got a 1999 Most Valuable Players, 73 years of Topps Baseball, 1951 to 1923. On this card here, we've got, what are the 2 players here? Ivan Rodriguez and Chipper Jones. So that's a double Hall of Famer. Ivan Rodriguez and Chipper Jones on that card. Oh, wait, no, I got a sleeve right here. That'll remind me that this goes in my Hall of Famer for a double Hall of Famer. I'll go in my double bin for double Hall of Famers. Ivan Rodriguez and Chipper Jones. pretty cool cards there. Card. Nick Allen with the Athletics. Then Brent Rooker with the Athletics. Angel Felipe, rookie card for the Athletics. Wow, a lot of Athletics in here. Yogi Berra, Hall of Famer. Oh my word. Yogi Berra, Hall of Famer. Get him sleeved up later. And now we got a Robin Yount. Ooh, a nice shiny Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. That's pretty cool. I like that. Then we got the Detroit Tigers team mascot, I guess. Wow. That's pretty cool. And our last one here, another American leg. Looks like Raleigh Fingers and is that Mike Schmidt? Raleigh Fingers and Mike Schmidt. Yeah, well, that is pretty cool. Nice tiger for the Detroit Tigers. Yep, that one is pretty cool. And then this is another double Hall of Famer here. So we got two doubles here. Raleigh Fingers and Mike Schmidt. Put that right there with the Ivan Rodriguez and Chipper Jones. And then we've got the Yogi Berra. And the Robin Yount. Get another sleeve. That's a nice Robin Yount. I like that. Go in my Hall of Fame collection there. Those are all Hall of Famers there. So, wow. Awesome pack, if I do say so. Okay. So, let's see. What was that? 1, 2. Chuck, are you still here? Your turn. Pack number 1 or pack number 2? Which one would you like to see me open next? Pack number 1 for the Heritage. Right. This one lives to tomorrow. Okay. So this will be our last pack to open for today. Tomorrow, again, we will have our next Hall of Famer. And then we'll open up a few more packs of cards before the weekend comes here. Ooh, I see a nice purple coming up. Looks like a purple coming up here. Alright, so I'll just continue going through here. We've got Trey Turner with the Philadelphia Phillies. Zach Elfin with the Tampa Bay Rays. We've got Jordan Wicks, rookie card for the Cubs. We've got Tyler Soderstrom, rookie card for the Athletics. We've got Jacob deGrom for the Rangers. We've got Oscar Colas for the White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. That's a pretty cool card there, Chuck. Okay. Then we've got Jonathan Ornelas with the Rangers rookie card. Is this the blue I saw hiding? I think so. Ryan Patrick Mahomes. It's a short print. Oh, it's not. I thought I saw a blue. Must have been the other blue there. With the Rockies. And another. Ooh, that's a nice one. Roy Campanella and Yogi Berra. Another double Hall of Famer. 1951 most valuable player. 1951 most valuable player. So that one can go here with these guys. Those are awesome. Doubles. Alright. So other than that, Yoda Papa Vintage Cards. How you doing? At Bernie, priority box 1 of 2 ships tomorrow. Thanks. Oh, there we go. So other than that, that was pretty good. Couple of packs there. I enjoyed the Hall of Famers we found. And this is also a cool card. The Detroit Tigers. Tiger. I gotta put that in a sleeve. And that might find a home somewhere. That might find a home somewhere. So, alright. So, again, don't forget, if you guys want, let me do something real quick here. I'm going to put it in the chat. So if you guys want to, let me do that real quick before I finish, because I got 2 more minutes before 3 o'clock. That'll give me about an hour for today's stream, if I can get it to load up here. I'll put the link in for my WhattNot Cal Ripken Jr. insert sale auction tonight. Let me do that real quick. Come on. Load up, load up, pop, 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 load up, load up. I always get mixed up sometimes the way they got these tabs. Or is it WhattNot? Come on. Oh, there we go. They're always messing me up here. Come on, Mom Doll. Okay, here we go. For tonight's show, we get that there. Go this here. Okay. So there you go. There's the link for my WhattNot show tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I usually run for about 3 hours on my auctions. And all you have to do is, you don't even have to buy anything. Just come and watch, chit chat, things like that. Okay? Let me just pin this up I should have did this at the start of the show and I always forget. So there we go. That's the pinned comment at the top now. Okay? So I'll go ahead and get ready to sign off, but if you want to click on that, go to that link, get logged in, make a free account, whatever. Just if you verify that you're who you say you are, then you can purchase if you want, but you don't have to. Just come and show support, like my YouTube here, and just come into the chat and we can talk to each other. That's what I like to do on my WhattNot auctions. It's just to chat and talk. Okay? So until then, this has been Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame Biography, episode 240, Eddie Plank, plus baseball trivia, plus question. Packs of cards. We'll do packs of cards again, and we will have another vintage Fairfield Friday, along with just a vintage tomorrow. We'll do a vintage Fairfield Friday, and you'll see, if you weren't here last Friday, you'll get a sneak peek of that. And then after that, I'll have 2 more left. We'll probably do a regular Fairfield the week after, then a vintage, then a regular, then a vintage. I think I've got 3 vintage left. I bought 4. I showed 1 so far. So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And as always, be blessed. Y'all take care and have a wonderful and great day. Well, if we don't see you tonight, we'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, with our next episode of